Peggy came to us from California, where she was in a club that is no longer in existence. She found us and joined Gilcrease Toastmasters. She's an experienced Toastmaster, and she served in leadership roles in California and has served many leadership roles in Oklahoma. We're very fortunate to have Peggy, who is also our immediate past president of this club. Peggy is passionate about helping Toastmaster members become dynamic, effective speakers. Tonight she's chosen the project from the Better Speaker series to help us in that effort. She'll be giving us tips on how to make the beginning of our speech an attention getter. With her Better Speaker module, Beginning Your Speech, help me welcome Peggy Ridgway.
I know you were going to hug me. Hey, we're all Toastmasters here. Isn't that amazing? Well, guess what? If you join Toastmasters, you could die. And if you don't join Toastmasters, you could die. There's a funeral tomorrow for a lady over by Oklahoma City who was a Toastmaster for many years and was a wonderful leader and role model and mentor, and she will be greatly missed. But all of that is secondary to the purpose for my speech, which is to show you or to share with you tips on how to be a better speaker by having a better opening for your speech. And I have to follow the module in the PowerPoint. I think we have a flat. So, beginning your speech from the Better Speaker series. Criteria for a successful opening. You can see them all listed up here. Get the attention of the audience. Tell them they're going to die. Or whatever your catch is. There's lots of ways to do that. Such as talking about the event or the occasion for being together. Building rapport through something that you have in common, like Toastmasters. We're all Toastmasters here. Don't start with a joke unless you know you're a really super duper good joke teller, because our jokes at the very beginning usually fall flat. It's once you get into the routine and into the cadence of your speech that jokes begin to come naturally, jokes and little bits of humor. Take less than 5 to 10% of the entire speech time for your opening, your introduction. State the importance of your topic. Tell your listeners why the topic is important to them. Why is having a good start to your speech important? Anybody want to venture a guess?
It's their attention.
Attention. You're all right. You get the attention of your audience, and that helps you keep attention if the rest of the speech follows good practice. Make a startling statement like smoking kills. Join Toastmasters, you'll die. Or live better than you have before. More Americans die each year than were killed in battle in World War II and Vietnam together. I think we've heard that many times. But it is true. It's a startling statement. Arouse suspense or curiosity. Pique your listeners' interest. Do you really know what I'm going to talk about tonight? You think it is about how to start your speech, right? Are you sure that's what it's about? You see what I'm doing? You're getting everybody to wonder if I'm really going to be speaking about this topic. Some people are better at this than I am. Tell a story or an anecdote. And the difference here is that it says, my brother and I went hunting last week in the woods behind my house. We saw a bear, great big, grizzly, big brown bear. Well, I could have said I went hunting or some friends of mine went hunting, but to make it more interesting, I'll say my brother and I went hunting. And my brother doesn't like bears. So try to dress up your language a little bit. Make it a little more colorful and a little more personal. You know what to do if your child chokes. That's another way of opening a speech. Asking a rhetorical question. Do you know what to do if you get up here at the front of the room and you suddenly cannot recall what you were going to say? You see, I have asked you a rhetorical question. I've got your attention. Now I can go on with the purpose of my speech. So what we're doing here is showing examples of how to open a speech and get your audience's attention. Begin with a quotation. A quotation from someone famous or even someone not famous will help you to have more authority and credibility when you're speaking. My husband always says, when I ask him a question to which he would likely answer affirmatively, does a chicken have lips? For some reason, that's supposed to mean yes to me. I've never figured out if a chicken has lips or not, but I know when he says that, he means yes, I want ice cream. A quotation, probably from someone famous, would be better. Reference the occasion. Why are we here tonight? Oh, it's to recognize Larry Kirkpatrick. Larry's retiring from the company. So we're all gathered here to recognize Larry and wish him good wishes and good health and lots of fun in the projects he has planned. That's an interesting way to start a speech. It may not be the most lively or the one that will keep everybody's attention, but it does get us all to thinking about the purpose for our being here. Oop. See if I can figure out how to go backwards. Other techniques are humor. Again, be careful with the jokes. Audience participation, a demonstration, a reference to a historical event. Again, some of these have to do with the occasion for the meeting that you're in. If it's a Toastmasters meeting, it's pretty obvious why we're here. We want to learn. We enjoy being together. We help each other. We learn together. And a demonstration. We once had, and you may remember this, LaDonna, and no Frank will, a member who came up to the front, and her speech was from the Competent Communicator Manual. She was supposed to demonstrate something. She brought a suitcase. She showed us, by opening the suitcase, how to pack the suitcase for a long trip, how to get more things in it. I've seen cooking demonstrations, how to organize your kitchen and get prepared to make a cake or bake a pie. So there are all kinds of demonstrations that would be great. And in the beginning of your speech, you can also demonstrate by just holding up a visual. We're here tonight to learn how to be better speakers. And I tell you, I have the latest technology for my speech. This little remote unit also has a laser built in, all in one. There's a quick demonstration. All right, moving right along. Avoid acknowledging the amount of preparation. I can't tell you how many times I have heard usually new Toastmasters come to the front to speak and say, I didn't have time to prepare, so forgive me. Forget that. Just go into your speech. I didn't have time to prepare. I didn't have much time to prepare. I'm kind of flustered because I had a very, very busy day, and I haven't put as much into this speech as I should have or would like to. Forget all the apologies. Just go right into the speech and give it your best. No one will know. Believe me. If you forget something, they won't know. That's the amazing thing about Toastmasters. You have it all in your head or on paper. You worked it out ahead of time, maybe, maybe not. But they don't know what you wrote down or what you intend to say. So if you forget or you miss, no problem. They still love you. Avoid being dull and boring. One way to do that is through vocal variety. We're not up here to be monotone speakers, never raising our voices. Are we, Frank? Nope.
No.
All right. Toastmasters is where we learn to be better speakers. So speak up. When I first started in my club in California, I must have given 4 or 5 speeches, and my evaluator always said, you need to speak more loudly. We can't hear you at the back of the room. The room was this size. Finally, my evaluator, Mary Ann, got up and she said, Peggy, in her evaluation, I think you must have a medical problem because you can't raise your voice. That was embarrassing. I knew I didn't have a medical problem. I was just scared to speak right outside of this range. I always spoke conversationally. And now I see this happening when I go to Taco Bell, to Penny's, the clerks who speak just within this range. I can't hear a word they're saying. So raise your voice. Don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. You will keep the attention of the audience. You will be a better speaker. Become an evangelist. Pretend you're on TV and really give it everything you've got. A dynamic beginning is essential for a successful speech. Okay, I think we're done.
Should I applaud now?
Again,